ride in the
If you break a clock, does that mean that time doesn't pass? Wanna slow the world around me, I keep ducking its hands. Got so many things to do, I've sutured bits of my past. But still I haven't touched the future, now my future is past. Hit the gas, fuck the limits, only sprint to the task. Cause every drop of blood I cough up, hear a tick in the back. Death it doesn't pick a side, but wish it'd give me a chance. I never needed recognition, never live with a chance. Cause I came in the dirt, now they let me live in the grass. They ain't never let me into the door, made me feel it would be silly to ask. Popping bottles every night, then they got me sipping the flask. Then they said they need some magic, well, that's what happens when I sit in the lab. Strapped up with the leaded paper, lick it, hit a pen and pad. And it is more dangerous than any K you finna grab. Can I take the world with me? So I plan to give it back. Triple threat, I'm in my stance, block me and I pivot path. The true cripple life ain't physical, it's state of mind. Cause when others stand for something, you just stay behind. And when others walk the talk, well, you just lay and hide. And you don't even know it, you're too pitiful to take a hike.
Good evening, YouTube. I am your host, the King Shadow, and welcome to another No Excuse Reactions. Now, last show, I did a part 1 to the Dragoonary, okay? Gave you some other reasons on why dragons were real creatures and how they could be still around and stuff. And this is going to be a part 2. Well, let me give you a recap of what we left off at.
In March 2015, a series of photographs purportedly showing a dead dragon with fluffy white rabbit fur inside a home in Malaysia began circulating on the internet. The images were frequently shared along with a backstory claiming that a fruit farmer shot the dragon dead after he discovered that it had been eating his rabbits.
Okay, now you see, they fucking killed Falcor, yo. They killed Falcor. Alright, since, you know, let me put it this way. Not much people gonna get that reference. Never in the story. The very first never in the story. There was a big ass fluffy dragon like that, okay? Very big. Not the horns, but very big fluffy dragon like that. The main character rode that motherfucker. It was a luck dragon. He gave luck, okay? Now, the dragon you saw right there that the farmer killed wasn't necessarily a luck dragon, but it wasn't a dragon that would have outright just killed his ass. You feel me? As a small creature dragon, you feel me? It eats on small creatures like it was eating on the rabbits and shit. You feel me? The biggest thing it would go for is like a deer. You know what I mean? They're not really confrontational with human beings, but that motherfucker spotted it and shot it, and there you go. Dead body. So, I'm pretty sure his farm went tanked after that because you just put bad luck all over your shit. Now, you're gonna see another set of dragons. There's a different set of dragons, okay? Now I done showed you the fire-breathing dragons, the mythical flying ones, you feel me, and the ones that came from the Eastern culture and the British culture. Now we getting into some other ones. Alright, let's get it.
Real-life picture of a dragon body washed up on a British beach in 2011. Where was it discovered? Sea dragon discovery was described as being over 30 feet long, and whilst the dragon's body is little more than a skeleton, it is pretty easy to see that it's no ordinary sea creature.
Okay, so you see that. Washed up on the British shores. Okay, this shit. Now, we call a lot of big serpents and shit dragons. Because that's the misconception of the categories. So, a lot of myths and legends in the water and stuff, when they said they ran into a sea dragon, it's usually a sea serpent. Okay, now when I say sea serpent, snakes tend to get big. Man, if y'all don't understand that Amazon, the Congo, You feel me? There's a big ass snake python called anacondas. Those bitches get huge. Okay? Now, understand, those things almost came to an extinct status. And then they flooded back in. You know what I'm saying? Now, understand that years on past, there was bigger snakes than that. Okay? Same with eels and shit. There was bigger animals were huger. Okay? They were huge. Okay? And we took a lot of that hugeness out of them. You feel me? We took a lot of that fight out of them because we killed a lot of their best and brightest. You get what I'm saying? So, as you saw there, it was more of a serpent. A sea serpent that washed up on the shore. Not necessarily a dragon, but they put it in the dragon category. They kind of clump every fucking form of dragon in the same category. But, you know, it goes differently. So, yeah. To explain the bones, sea serpent, not dragon. All right, next. Okay, now you saw that golden Tibetan dragon. That's actually in their myths and legends and in some of their religious texts. You feel me? Like one of their deities, you know, wrote down on a golden dragon like that. Okay, now you saw how that shimmer in the light and shit. Yeah, the scales were literally made of gold. The rarest fucking dragon you can ever fucking see. Okay, and throughout their history and myths and legends, there's been one of those incidents of a golden dragon popping up and doing something. You know what I mean? And it goes around the world. It's everywhere. They were everywhere. Okay? But what do? Extinct is a fucking word, man, for a reason, because we make shit go extinct. We will wipe you off the fucking planet if you ain't copacetic. You feel me? Okay, and then that dragon you saw after the golden one. Now that one, people tried to debunk that and said it was fake and all that shit like that there. Regardless of the regard. Okay, let's put it this way. To that being fake, someone has to have a really good imagination, and it would have took a long time to make. Which means it would have had someone stumbling across that shit before it was complete. Or stumbling across the motherfucker making the shit before it was complete. Okay? No. This person stumbled across that shit, fully completed, fucking dead. Okay? Now, archaeologists done this shit before, you feel me? With the dinosaurs, okay? Understand, people. Understand. Unless they found the whole dinosaur intact, okay, they don't know what the fuck they look like. So yes, understand, some of those bones you see in dinosaurs exhibits and shit came from other creatures, or they were fully fucking fabricated. So understand that, okay? This is a part of a species we rarely see anymore because we have drove them to a shy factor. Okay, that's literally what it is. Okay. Now, if there was still 1,000 or 3,000 dragons left around the world, we wouldn't be having cities like this. Okay, we wouldn't be having people just being all in the Euro areas all copacetic and shit. No, we wouldn't be having all that shit because niggas would be getting snatched up left and right. You feel me? Towns get burnt the fuck down just because people like to fuck with shit they shouldn't fuck with. You get what I'm saying? So, people, the human race is the worst monster there is on this planet because we have tore through this planet and fucked things up that's lived here longer than us. Okay, we are still a baby race. If you don't understand time, the concept of time, we are still a baby race. We are still learning. We are still in the crawling stage. We need to get to walking. You get what I'm saying? So let's get to the next one.
Along the Mekong River in Laos and Thailand, the Naga fireballs are a mysterious phenomenon, in which bright reddish balls of light rise from the water and shoot up to 500 feet 150 m into the sky. Locals attribute the spectacle to the Fire Naga, or Mekong dragon, a large serpent that is alleged to lurk in the river. Sightings have been linked to a mysterious unidentified oarfish, yet all known species live in deep water marine environments. Plasma orbs and gas bubbles have been suggested as sources of the fireballs, but the true cause remains unknown.
The Pyra Naga. They still worship that shit today. They still have a festival to that Naga spitting off flames out that water to this day. And it still does every once in a while. Now they do a fireworks show. If it doesn't pop up, they do a fireworks show, but it still does every once in a while. So understand, there is a festival to a reoccurring dragon that just shoots fireballs out the water. Okay? Now if you research the shit, there's tons of people that said they saw it, you know what I mean? And it, like he was saying up there, it may be a different form of oarfish. Yes, oarfish. You saw that long ass fucking fish those guys, those military men had in their hands. Long ass fish. Oarfish. Okay? And to the untrained eye, that shit could, oh my god, it's a dragon, it's a sea serpent, you feel me? Ignorance is ignorance. Understand that. You don't understand the world, you're going to be saying some ignorant shit, and then you just spread out ignorant shit. So that's exactly where all that came from. Alright, next one.
The Kongamato is a reported pterosaur-like creature said to have been seen by the people and explorers in the Munalumba district's Jundu swamps of western Zambia, Angola and Congo. They are typically described as either red or black in color, with a wingspan of 4 to 7 feet. Biologist Ivan T. Sanderson described a close encounter with a creature alleged to be a Kongamato in the 1930s. In 1956, an engineer, J.P.F. Brown, allegedly saw the creature at Fort Rosebery near Lake Bangweulu in Zambia. He estimated a wingspan of about 3 to 3.5 feet and a beak to tail length of about 4.5 feet. It reportedly had a long thin tail, and a narrow head which he likened to an elongated snout of a dog. Referred to as the Alps dragon, the Taitslorm is often described as being a 6 feet long dark scaly creature, with sharp front claws, a feline-like head, nipple-like teeth, and a body that emits poisonous fumes. Following the first reported sighting in 1779, farmers in remote villages complain of a monster attacking livestock. Illustrations of the Taitslorm subsequently appeared in an 1836 Bavarian hunting guide and an 1841 Swiss almanac. Some think they are Gila monster or the giant salamander. The Brosno dragon, also known as Brosna, is the name given to a lake monster which is said to inhabit Lake Brosno, near Andripol in West Russia. Fishermen say that the underwater world of Lake Brosno has a structure of several levels. From time to time, burbot and yellow perch can be found in the lake. For example, herring can be found in a lake in Pano district in the Tver region. Some consider it strange that sea fish may live in the lake at all. Rumors of a strange, giant creature living in Lake Brosno have existed for several centuries. One legend says that the lake monster scared to death the Tatar Mongol army that headed for Novgorod in the 13th century. It was rumored in the 18th and 19th centuries that the giant creature emerged on the lake surface in the evening, but immediately submerged when people approached.
Alright, those were the last ones. To the top one. Now, let's break some of them down. Anybody else know the Kazamoto is not a dragon? Okay. The descriptions and the pictures and stuff. That's a fucking pterodactyl, y'all. Okay. So, motherfuckers were seeing the pterodactyl not that far off. You know, seeing the pterodactyl not that far away in time. You know what I mean? Not that old. So understand, the possibilities for these creatures to still be alive is immense. Like with the last one, the Russian dragon. Okay. Now the other one, the snake with the cat face, that one hasn't been reported in a long time. That last report in the almanac and shit was it. You feel me? But it was also in a place in the Congo where we rarely ever fucking go. Okay. So understand, people. These things can be in a lot of different areas. You feel me? People have speculated it for years on and years on, but the fucking facts is there. Okay? If a creature is an underwater creature or a flying creature, you feel me, or a big ass serpent, they can go places we will not be able to go. Especially if it's a certain size and it produces its own heat and shit, you feel me? We would not be able to go, you feel me? That's a trek and a half for us, you know what I mean? And then, just like with that movie, the Megalodon, you feel me? There's a lot of shit down there in that Marianas Trench we don't know about, okay? And there's a lot of places like that we don't go. So understand the possibilities of these things still being around. Yeah. Just as they're missing legend doesn't mean they're away. So, please do like and subscribe. I hope you like the show. You feel? Gave y'all a little knowledge, a little common sense. You feel me? You feel me? Just don't throw every story on the website. Every story has some form of truth, especially the missing legend. It's a lesson. Alright. Catch y'all.